Hello and welcome to today's video. We're going to be covering the top performers, players of the week from the LEC in the last 3 days, week 1 of Summer Split. On the board, this is 100% based off of stats, as you can tell by the title. If you clicked on it and don't like stats, don't believe stats are a valid way of determining things like this, I don't know why you're here. So that's a thing. The stats I used, KDA, where I consider assists to be 0.5, so I did the math that way myself. CS per minute, return on investment, which is damage divided by gold. Vision efficiency, vision score per minute divided by wards per minute. Solo kills, in the case of the three main roles where you have top, jungle, mid, but then also I include bot duos together due to the Senna meta in general for all these stats, but also for solo kills, it's 2v2 kills as well as 1v1 kills. Gold difference at 15 minutes, CS difference at 15 minutes. Well, gold difference and CS difference at the time the first turret falls, not 15 minutes. In my opinion, laning phase does not end until the first turret is taken. And then lastly, KP, kill participation. So on the board here, we have the stats that they're ranked in the top 3. And yesterday for LPL, I included all of them and then just said, screw it, that's just too much information on the board to include. So in top lane, the top performer was Oscarinen. So he was not first in any category, though, which is interesting. But second in KDA at 2.4, kill participation at just under 70%, and had 2 solo kills. Third place in vision efficiency, 3.04. And like I said, that is vision score per minute divided by wards per minute. And then CS difference at the time first turret falls, 4.7. Second, Mirwin, which is going to surprise some people. We're going to have some players on here that teams went 1 and 2 this past week. And because so many did, good players are going to be on here like that. So Mirwin, a very aggressive top laner. It's no shock. First in solo kills with 3. Vision efficiency, 3.23. That's something to note, right? Getting effective vision as a rookie is important. And frankly, Mirwin has done just fine, in my opinion, for the entirety of his rookie year. First in gold difference at 477 when the first turret falls. Second in CS difference with 9. So very poor in the other categories to end up behind Oscar, who's not first in any. And then you have Photon from Vitality, who was a CS fiend. 8.8 CS per minute was first. CS difference 10 first. Second in gold difference at 309. Now, first place in the categories. So who was first in some of these categories but weren't top 3? Adam, first in KDA, 2.83. The Antonio, first in kill participation at 73.3% for Giant X, as well as return on investment, which is damage per minute divided by gold per minute at 1.65, in part due to how aggressive he is in going in and dying. So that's the thing. You end up dealing a lot of damage. Some players not even dealing 1 damage per gold. In the jungle, it's more clear-cut. These 3 players were top in these categories, only return on investment being where somebody outside of these top 3 were not ranked first. Sheo, first in CS at 7.6, gold difference at 857, and CS difference with 14. Second in return on investment at 1.09, and third in kill participation at 77.3%. Marcoon from Rogue, first in vision efficiency at 6.36, vision score per minute divided by wards placed per minute. I feel like that could be well, really, when you think about it, we have other high vision efficiencies. Unless I typoed. Yeah, he's first. Solo kills, he had 1. I mean, if you had 1, you were first in solo kills in the jungle. I think only he and El Yoya had 1. Second in KDA at 3.5, CS at 6.3, return on investment 1.02, and CS difference 7. So you can't take it away from him. He was farming, he was getting ahead, he was dealing damage more so than most junglers on the Rift. I believe that the LEC junglers, those carry-oriented picks we're seeing in the LPL, not as well executed in the damage department in the LEC. And then we have Razork, who is third best, first in KDA at 6.5, KP at almost 82%, and second in vision efficiency, 5.71. Alyoya led in return on investment at 1.12. The mid lane, Larson, top-ranked mid laner based on stats. CS, 9.8, and solo kills, 1. Makes him first. 6 of the 10 mid laners had a solo kill, so if you had one, that certainly helped. If you didn't, that really hurt your stats. Second in KP at 75%. Third in gold difference at the time the first turret falls, up 320. Niski had a solo kill. Then he was second in KDA at 5.3, return on investment at 1.83, gold difference at 544, and then third in KP at 75%. Vethio, first in solo kills, he had one. Gold difference, 565, and CS difference, 13. So getting ahead of his opponents, that is a Vethio trademark. However, he is, not executing on the mid to late game, and I would hope by this point in his career he would be doing that regularly. We saw him with an MVP split with Misfits, but it hasn't happened, and it is unfortunate. Second in vision efficiency at 3.28. Other notables, 0 for Team Heretics, first in KDA, 5.4. Humanoid, first in KP for Fnatic at 79%. And Jackie's first in return on investment, 1.98, as he's dealing, I believe, in the first 2 games, he dealt over 900 DPM total. And then Nuke, leading in vision efficiency for BDS at 3.59. Bot lane duos. Supa and Alvaro were the top performers. In terms of how close these rankings were, bot lane was by far the closest. All 3 of these within 1 point of each other. Technically, I used a tiebreaker for second place. So Supa and Alvaro, first in vision efficiency, 2.42. Solo kills and 2v2 kills, 3. Gold difference ahead, 1,766 gold at the time the first turret falls. Second in CS difference, 21 CS ahead. Rahel and Luan won the tiebreaker, who was first in more categories compared to Noah June. So SK's bot duo, first in CS at 11.2 combined. Solo kills and 2v2 kills, they also had 3. Third in KDA, 3.9. And then Noah June have a lot more written here. But the categories not listed here, they were very poor in. Vision efficiency being one of them. Very poor vision efficiency out of Noah June. So first in CS difference, 26 CS ahead. Second in KDA, 4.9. KP, 84%. Gold difference, 1,467 ahead. Third in return on investment, 1.27. Other notables, Ice and Labrav led in KDA with 5. KP, 90%. Hansama and Mickey X, return on investment, they were first at 1.51. So some surprises on here for sure. Stats aren't the end-all be-all of all things, but I feel like stats can surprise us. We don't realize things when we don't look at the numbers behind it. Even hell, age is one. We were talking this morning about, how Linkus has taken Douglas's spot. It doesn't make much sense, and players deserve longer leashes and this and that. And then the scenarios of Birdall and Blaze Olive were brought up as players that theoretically maybe had too much time or weren't, maybe developed. The development of their careers maybe a bit puzzling. And frankly, it is, because Birdall is still only like 20 and a half years old. Yeah, he's been playing for a long time. He's played 3 years on great teams, so you're paying attention to him. And then, 2 years on great teams with Gen G and D plus Kia. But then last year, playing with Live Sandbox, and then they're not doing much better without him. And, why it came up. I don't know if FearX are doing benching Willer for Raptor. I think that is more egregious than what Vitality has done. Willer, a player by stats, was the best jungler in the LCK in spring. And I don't understand why they would bench him for Raptor at all. That is certainly a decision by Fear X. But how that relates to Birdall. Birdall never played Challenger, sorry. He played Academy with T1 for a year and then went right to the LCK at like 17, 18 years old. And then people get soured by his poor performance, but they don't realize that Photon, for instance, for Vitality gets a lot of praise, right? Photon made his debut at an older age than Birdall is right now. And like age doesn't, to some people age doesn't matter, but experience and maturity and just things like that do matter. And you gain those with age. You're not going to more often than not, maturity comes with age, wisdom comes with age, experience comes with age. So if you don't have those things, I mean, yeah, players at 17, 18 years old can be great. Look at Pays. Look at the IG team, right? What was it? Jackie Love was super young, or the Shy was super young on that team, maybe both. But those are not, that's not regular development, right? So just something that I figured I wanted to talk about, and I mean, how a suggestion was made to make a video about this sort of stuff, but maybe it'd be for Wednesday if because I have I have a day off on Wednesday, and I'll have enough time to do the research necessary to do what I want to do. But yeah, so thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.